This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Aztecs have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Eagles offense will have the football first. Wants to throw. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dalton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Eagles are on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So San Diego State's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, San Diego State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Third down following the sack by the D. Taylor wants to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here.
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed.
Touchdown, Aztecs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Taylor wants to throw. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, looking for a man. Floats it out in space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Time winding down in the quarter as they into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Taylor wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Quickly complete. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Chapman. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Golden Eagles are rolling down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Catch in the middle, it's Dalton.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 30. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And the Aztecs see them move the chains again. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Golden Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Napier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Aztecs want to move quickly.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take...
Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Sorsby. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Aztecs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On to attempt to try. bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be calling a hot route.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Grabbed over the middle, it's Napier. Good, solid tackle. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to run it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dalton. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been enough.
Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Plucks it out of the air. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulls and fired complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg.
The Golden Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Napier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The official says no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's King. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Breaks away in the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Golden Eagles have moved it inside the 20. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Sorsby. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
If the quarterback got confused on 1st down, he might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Napier. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He wants to change this route. He's looking to pass. Those two not on the same page. Incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's on target and complete. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Dalton. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Grab near the sticks. It's Napier. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Aztecs in the hurry-up. Unloads quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Sorsby. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. Working on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Makes the grab. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Tight end now in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Gray. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
And the Golden Eagles will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Catch in the middle, it's Chavez. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Napier. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Napier.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Gets it out quickly. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Looking to throw at Sorsby. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Complete to the left. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down across the 45. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David,